Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm just going to do a daily oracle reading here. Tarot, I have some tarot out too that I may pull. And it's funny that we say daily, that I'm guided to say daily, because it hasn't turned out that I'm able to do it on a daily basis with the schedule and stuff that I have with my kids. But I do feel like that's part of the message, that some of us are not necessarily making time for or sticking to a schedule that you need. I've got my music on right now. If you don't know me, I get messages through music too. And again, I have the Harry Styles radio station on. I don't typically listen to Harry Styles, but I mean, except when it just comes on another station or radio or something. But the first song that's on right now is Bruno Mars, Sit Alone Talking to the Moon. So what I was getting as I was coming on here is that this last weekend, this last full moon and the 10/10 portal, we really released and purged a lot of things. There was a serious theme of purging physical things like cleaning out your house, or but it was also like purging emotions and things that have been wanting to be said but that get squashed down or pushed to the side, or not wanting to make a big deal about something or something like that. It's like energies from within you have been in the process of being purged as well. Sometimes that looks like a physical manifestation of purging. Sometimes it's a physical issue or your body is actually purging. But sometimes it's like your physical environment. You feel this need to declutter or to clean out this closet or to get rid of stuff, to sell it, donate it, something like that. I saw a lot of yard sales last weekend. And I know it's the time of year for that, but it's also this time of what's going on with the universe. And this moon was a big one for purging so much, not in alignment with the portal that you're stepping and the timeline that you're stepping onto. So something that came up in a session with a client the other day was about the fact that when we create this space, when we go through these purges and we release energies that are not able to come with us anymore, and patterns, old patterns that weren't able to come with us anymore, we actually have to create new patterns with our thoughts. We have to create new ideas. We have to create this new timeline and envision and imprint it with where we are intending to go. We have to fill the space that was created with our own intentions, our own thoughts, because otherwise our subconscious thoughts come in and other old patterns can come in and fill up that space and take that space. So now is really a time for creating a structure, creating a schedule for yourself, and really sticking to it, and creating your own patterns. Okay? Now, one of the first patterns this is the first card that came out, this Blessed. It's number 22 card. One of the first patterns is speaking up for yourself, saying things from a place of love and kindness and compassion for yourself and for others, not squashing, communicating in a heartfelt way. Boundaries sometimes are, if they're coming from your heart and love for yourself, and if you're doing it in a way that's respectful to yourself and to other people, boundaries are a serious way of loving yourself. Creating those boundaries is good for you. It's good for the other people too. And it's going to help you to create your schedule, to craft your schedule on a daily basis, to keep following in your highest vibrational timeline. You need to take a more active role in creating your timeline, envisioning it. What does it look like? What does it feel like? So they're just showing me my morning schedule. what I do in the morning. So, and I've said this before on this channel, but they're showing it to me again. So I'm just going to use it as an example. I wake up usually around 5:30 or 6 o'clock. I'll get up and do a meditation. I do a little bit of breath work with it. And what that does is it oxygenates my body, it oxygenates my brain, it helps to remove any kind of stuck thoughts that are residual from yesterday or from my dreams or whatever work I was doing in my dreams, the subconscious energies that are there. And it brings me to a more conscious, alert, aware place first thing in the morning. That extra oxygenation is exactly what my body and my brain needs. And then I will go for a walk. So using the physical body again for more oxygenation to get all of that energy moving through my muscles and tissues and organs, and using my physical movement to do that. And then I'll sit down. So we're talking about spirit, mind, body, and spirit connection. I am accessing and helping my mind with the meditation and the breath work, but I'm also connecting with source. I'm connecting with my spirit. And I just heard oversoul. I'm also using the physical component when I go for a walk. So helping to establish that balance first thing in the morning. And then I come back and I will journal just a little bit about how I'm feeling, just honestly where I am, how I'm feeling, getting rid of whatever, thoughts or energies are still there. There may be something subconscious that is trying to get my attention, and I just get it out. And then I write down the things that I'm grateful for and the things that I'm dreaming of and what my goals are. Big, small. And what that does is help me to envision and craft this timeline coming up. So again, I'm accessing and balancing the spiritual aspect, but also my mind. And I'm using my mind from my higher spirit, from my higher knowing, and creating my human future. Now, there is a certain level of human work that we need to do in order to assist and be a part of that collaborative process. So this card here, they were showing me the need to... I'm just listening to the song right now. Watermelon sugar high. Watermelon sugar high. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what that has to do with it, except it's really standing out right now. So water, maybe some of you need to be drinking more water. I just heard sugar water. Sugar water, which reminds me of Men in Black. Men in Black, when he goes to Edgar's house and his wife is talking about how Edgar, it wasn't really Edgar. He was drinking a lot of sugar water. She said, sugar water. It wasn't even Edgar. It was like an Edgar suit. I just love her accent. I don't know where all of that was going, but there's this alien connection. It's like connecting with your higher avatar, connecting with your alien avatar. Your oversoul is sending you messages. Your spirit is sending you messages down through your soul so that it can help to balance where you're at here and bring you up to the awareness of the codes and light and where you're meant to be going. But there is work here that you need to be doing in order to help to do that. Your human suit, your human avatar, we have to direct it a little bit more. When we remove all of the stuck energies and all of the thought forms that are not allowing us to, it's causing us to overthink. We can then tune into this higher knowing, and it's less thinking, and it's more just like knowing. Oh, okay, I just know what I need to do. I just feel what I need to do. I'm just being guided to it. And then I get a text in, and it's like, oh, well, that makes sense. Thank you. Okay. And it's way less thinking and more just feeling and doing, witnessing and doing. Okay? Watermelon sugar high. Oh, they're also reminding me that I started drinking like smoothies first thing in the morning. And I have this supplement or this mix that I put in with with just fresh fruits, fresh frozen fruits and stuff like that, and some kale, and every single morning. That's part of loving my body and blessing my body. It's like giving your body a blessing. Your higher self is giving you the information that you need to succeed. And some of you are not listening to it. There are messages coming in about how to succeed. This Eight of Wands is all about that. There are messages coming in. So you have freed up space to be able to hear those messages. The purging that happened last weekend made space for you to be able to know what to do moving forward. There's this desire that's been put out as like, I just want clarity. I just want to know. Got like all this pressure on my chest. I just want to know like what to do next. What's my next move? What's my next step? And I really feel like you've purged other people's thoughts, other people's energies, other people's shit. Which I'm seeing like yard sales and stuff like that. You're getting rid of residual energy that is like the old you also. It's like not your 11:22 on my recording. It's like not your thoughts anymore. It's the old you's thoughts. But you've moved into a higher energy. You've moved into a higher vibration. And so those don't serve you anymore. And what does that mean? It just means that I used to believe that, but that was because I hadn't healed this thing over here, and I don't believe that anymore. And so now, I do believe that I deserve this or whatever it is. I shed the belief that I need to put everybody else's needs first before my own. And then I'm drained at the end of every single day. And, that's just a good, hard day's work. And that I've shed old beliefs that don't allow me to be at my best for everybody else. And now I'm ready to serve, and I'm ready to be there for other people. Because I've filled my shit up and I know how to do it. And I know that I deserve that. And in turn, I know how to give other people what they deserve from me also. Right? If you have not received that message, this is your fucking message. You not only deserve to take care of yourself and bless yourself, your physical body, your mind, your spirit on a regular basis. You deserve to be treated like a queen, like a king. First thing in the morning, as soon as you wake up, it's like, oh, you're awake. Welcome to this day. Well, we're so glad to see you. We're so glad you're alive and aware, and we are here to honor you and take care of your every whim. It's like, this is what your guides are saying. This is what your oversoul is saying to you. Because you deserve that. Because you are the queen of your own world. You're the king of your own world. It's funny the way they're showing that to me. You wake up in that energy and the sky is the freaking limit. Other people are waiting to shower you with that love too. Well, as soon as you get into alignment with that for yourself. Because then you don't need it from them. But it does feel to me like you've created a lot of space, shedding other people's beliefs, what they think, what they want, who they think you should be. And a lot of that energy, they think you should be this past version of yourself that they're used to experiencing, that they can manipulate, that they understand as distorted and traumatized and lesser than, or whatever it is, easier to control and manipulate. Their way of acting towards you, or their way of dishonoring you in order to keep you in the old energy of you, is just a mirror of how you wanted to do that, because that was your safe space. That's where your survival mode was. You've really started to come into the awareness. And if you haven't, let this be your message. Other people's thoughts about you do not fit anymore. That's why they're talking to you the way that they are. They think and they see the ghost of the past. They see a ghost on you. They see a ghost of who traumatized them. You have to decide not to be that ghost anymore. You have to create the boundary and says, that's not me. And then start being what it is that you're calling in. Okay? Really consciously creating that. For some of you, this is a message about serious stability coming your way. How to stabilize yourself. That's what I'm seeing with this Four of Wands. How to stabilize yourself. How to stabilize your life, your finances. Bing! Your children's lives. That was just my daughter who just texted me, hi. Your relationships. Becoming a conscious creator. And finding that stable middle ground. Okay? And again, they're telling me the schedule. Like there's something about your daily schedule that you need to stick to, that you need to commit to for just experiment with it. Let's say I see the 8. I see the 8 there. So 8 days. No matter what you have going on, make it your priority and commit to it. There's an energy here, and this show speaks of commitment too sometimes. But what we're doing is shedding the old belief of what commitment meant, which was more of like a prison cell or being bound. The old belief of what commitment meant. That's what's being shed. Committing more to yourself and to what you believe you deserve. That's the starting point. And committing, there's committing something to yourself, committing to yourself. Okay? Big communication about commitment. Now, for some of you, this does have to do with, I'm hearing marriage, I'm hearing proposal. And in order for, like some of you have a marriage proposal coming in. It may come in fast. The 8 of Wands, a lot of times, is fast movement. But you need to commit to yourself to slow things down, really look at the energy of that, and make sure that you've removed the old template of what marriage was to you and what commitment was to you. There is an energy of expectation about what your role is in marriage, or, it doesn't even have to be like legal marriage, but again, you're redefining what commitment and marriage means. So, defining that for yourself. Okay. All right. I'm going to go on to an extended. We're definitely going to dig more into these cards here. I do feel more specifics coming in. I can actually now see the energy of like what this person looks like coming in. So we'll talk about not only like physically what they look like, but what their energy looks like and what it feels like. Because for you, it's important to know that, because in order to call it in, you then have to be that. You have to be the energy of that. You have to feel the energy of that and continue to maintain the energy of that on a daily basis. So again, on the daily, really working to bring your vibration to that place, because it really feels to me like this person that's coming in, and it doesn't have to necessarily be like a romantic partnership. Again, it could be like a business partnership, a business marriage partnership, that is asking you to level up and to come up to that level all the time. That's where the work is. And asking you to meet there in that place, working together to create this vision of, and the vibration of something, a dream, a goal, something that exists. And it could be that this is the goal for the ideal relationship, and you both commit to meeting each other there in that place, not meet me here. I saw a meme one time, I think I put it on my Instagram actually, that says, Don't commit to me. Commit to evolving. I'll meet you there. So it feels to me like that's the kind of thing that you're aiming for, but I don't know that you necessarily know the role that you need to take in constantly striving for that place, that place, that place on the daily. Okay? So I do feel like there's a person coming into your life that is going to help you to, it's like that's the inspiration. They're offering such inspiration and such a vision to partner with you, what that looks like, or even just what it feels like. That it's like creating this new belief system for you. I believe that it exists. I don't need to see it now. I don't need to see it to know that it exists. I can feel it. I feel it so strongly. And then this thing shows up to prove that to you. And it starts to materialize in front of you in a material way. And for some of you, that's like money in little tiny ways. Okay? So, all right, I'm going to dig into that a little bit more in the extended. For those of you that are going on, the link for that is down in the box below. For any of you that would like to dig into that more personally, just for you on a personal level, all my information is down in the box below to do a private reading. We can do a one-on-one session or I can do a recorded reading for you too. If you really, 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 really want to get very deep in it, let's do a one-on-one, a live session, because it's way more organic and we can really move you forward and get you to that place of envisioning. It's more of a partnership in this way. Instead of me just reading the energy, you're taking an active role in finding that clarity with me for yourself, right? It empowers you in a different way, okay? All that information is down in the box below, 2202 on my recording. God love you. Thank you. Talk to you guys soon.